Man, freaking Dollar General's going in all over the place. It's crazy. It's Saturday, a little bit on the chillier side. It's only about 50 degrees out. I'm going for a little ride on my 1999 VZ800 Marauder. And the reason I'm taking this thing for a little ride today is because I'm going to be more or less putting it away for the winter time, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of a review on this bike because I'm planning on putting it up for sale. Not necessarily something I want to do, but I don't ride this bike much anymore, so it's I could take that money that I'd be making from this bike and put it elsewhere, like to a Dana 60 rear end for my hot rod or something like that. So I'm going to a little place where I can park the bike, do a walk around, and explain what exactly this thing is. As soon as I get through the stoplight here. All in all, it's not, other than it being a little cool, it's not a bad day. Drop the visor down a little bit. This bike's got quite a bit of power for an 800. I believe it has a lot to do with the horsepower to weight ratio. This bike weighs about 450 pounds, and that's wet weight. And it really screams. I mean, this thing turns a lot of RPM. It's 4 valves per cylinder. Go down here where I usually do my walk around. A few things about this bike. We're gonna go right over here, make sure nobody's coming, don't need to get run over today. Little place I come and do a couple videos here once in a while. I did one with the previous bike I had, and it's gonna spin it around here. Oop, come on, neutral, where are you? There we go. Of course, I had to roll the front wheel off the road. Flip this up. Alright, I'm going to park it right here. And I'm going to do my walk around right now. This is my 1999 Suzuki VZ800 Marauder. It has an 805cc engine on it, 4 valves per cylinder, twin Mikuni carburetors. Factory rating I think was 50 horsepower. The previous owner put these Cobra pipes on and stepped the carburetors up 2 stages, and this thing really screams. I'll tell you, this 805, it really turns some RPM. If you really want it, it's got it. A couple things that I've done since I bought the bike: I put these Viking saddlebags on it. They're nice because they're lockable. You can take the key off and go with you, and leave some stuff in there, have a little bit of peace of mind. They're hard mounted, but they do come off the bike, and they got these D-rings on it. If you want to use it for luggage, they do have these little clip-on straps you can use, and you can actually carry them in a motel or hotel or whatever you're going to be staying. Very nice saddlebags. I really like them. I had them on the previous bike that I had. Seats, the leather is in really nice shape, both of them. Passenger and main rider seat. Brand new chain. Put that on back in July. I left the sprockets alone because they didn't look bad, so I figured, why bother changing them? I clean it and wax that chain, usually 600 to 800 miles, depending on how hard or how much I ride it. So I usually keep up on that pretty good. A couple other things. The previous owner put these custom handle grips on there. Skulls, I don't really care for them, but they don't bother me. You know, it's one of those things. They're on there, they're functional, and that's all that really matters to me. Got the skulls on the clutch lever and the brake lever. Custom mirrors. Those are okay. I mean, they really don't do much for me, but you know, they're functional. That's what I go with. They don't look bad. I mean, I think if I was going to be, you know, customizing, I'd probably change them, but they're not bad. They do vibrate a little bit, but they're not bad. Phone mount, that is awesome. It's got a phone charger hooked up to it, so you constantly charge your phone. It's fantastic. I can't recommend that enough. This cup holder is fantastic. You can take your Contigo coffee mug with you or whatever have you. Go for a ride. My clock, well, the battery died on it. I have to get a new battery. That was just working a week ago. I'll have to do something about that. But as you can see, the bike has 19,104 miles on it, and it runs great. I mean, for 23 years old, this thing runs like brand new. Another thing I got that I added, and the reason I added this was because I took this bike for a ride down Route 400 last year, which is 65 miles per hour, and it was like 45, 47 degrees out, and it was cold. Doing 70, 75 miles an hour, it was very, very cold. So I decided that we were gonna get a windshield, and this is nice. This is a Memphis Shades Speed Demon. They call it a solar, and it's got a little bit of a tint to it, but it's quick release, so you can quick release these and the whole windshield comes right off in like not even 10 seconds. If you're quick with a wrench, you can have it off in no time. I got these Duro wheels or tires I put on back in April of 2020. They're called Duro Boulevards. That's the tires that were on the bike when I bought it, and I asked the owner before me how they worked, and he says he didn't have any problems with them. So I believe they're H-rated, but love the big fat tire look on the front of the bike. That is really cool looking. But these tires are nice tires. There's about half life still left on them. Another thing about the engine, this is air or liquid cooled, so there's a radiator, it's got a fan. Everything's been serviced. I did a plug change on it. It's been tuned up. It runs very good. Another thing I did was I stepped up the clutch. I pulled this apart. I put a heavy duty EBC clutch in it, and I put heavy duty Vestra springs in it. It's not hard to squeeze the clutch, but it does bite harder. It's a wet clutch system, so you could definitely feel it. If you let that clutch out, it bites hard, and that's, you know, you don't want them slipping, so that's what you do. All right, I'm going to start this bad boy up, and you can do a little walk around. You can listen to it run. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't really record myself doing it because you got to squeeze the clutch and then start it. So you need two hands to start this bike. So here it is running. It's not terribly loud. Oh, I put a hella light bulb in the headlight. That's nice and bright. You can hear it a little bit. There's the exhaust note. It's got a nice sound to it. I don't know if you actually heard it. It might have actually blown the sound out, but I'll do it again from over here. But it does sound pretty good. Bike runs nice. It does have sort of a Harley-Davidson sound to it, but it's still not quite Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson's like the lope at idle. This thing's got a little bit of a higher idle speed. Okay, here we go. Gotta go for a little scoot. Starts right up. Oh, forgot to put the chin strap on. Brakes work nice. Stops on a dime if you needed to. I'll take a little scoot down by the circle area down here. Clutch is real nice and grabby, which is something. Sorry about that. Just slammed the visor down. The visor, the clutch is nice and grabby. It works great. Benefits of having all the heavy-duty stuff you need. But this thing really, it's nice in the turns. You can really lean it over nice, and it just corners really nice. Boy, it's a little chilly out today, that's for sure. Downshift's real nice. Oops. That's operator error right there, folks. I think I gotta fix this chin strap real quick. As you can see, she stops real nice and easy. And of course, my visor is fogging up. I might have to edit this out. Flip up the visor real quick. Alright. Sorry about that. I had to fix that strap. It sucks when it's trying to do something here and you can't really get it to go. This is going to be impossible to get out of here. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit this out too. I'll be here forever. Let's get out here. Might have a shot here. There we go. Oh, that was me again. Hang on. She'll do highway speed, no sweat. Doing about 74 miles an hour. I guess that's slow up here. People are just going right by me. 75 now. But this thing will run this speed all day long. I've been told that this bike will go over 100 miles an hour. Like I said, I've been told. So it's not that I know that for sure, but it'll do it. But I usually don't get on this bike too hard. I usually just cruise it. But if you want her to go, she'll go, and she handles very nice. I forgot to mention, I had the forks rebuilt this past spring. The fork seal started leaking, and I had Jeff at Moto Z rebuild them. That's out of my wheelhouse. It's something I don't really do, so I figured I'd have a professional do it. So talked to Jeff at Moto Z in Elma, and he says, "Yeah, bring it down. I'll take care of it." And he had it done in 2 days. Must have bumped my mirror. It's a 5-speed gears box. It doesn't have super long legs, but it'll do this. It'll do interstate, no sweat. All the lights work, high beams work. Horn's good. This thing's tip top. Let's do a jump off at Seneca Street here. Do a little bit of travel around the streets here. This bike is so much fun to take into the twisties though, because it's like nailed to the ground. It really just, you can really have fun with it. Time to address the elephant in the room. Why am I selling it? Well, there's a few reasons there. I don't ride it as much as I used to. I don't want to say it was a fad for me, but I've only been riding for 3 years, and I don't know, I just kind of lost the vibe for it, you know. So I got a family, I got young girls, they're 4 years old, and we're talking about getting a camper, and I think if I sell this, it'd be some money to put down on one. Just kind of shifting gears a little bit. I probably will get back into it again someday, maybe more sooner than not. But it's just a fun bike to ride, it really is. You know, it's like I'm reluctant to actually try to sell it. I think I got this mirror loose or something. Those tighten right up. There's a screw on the back. You just snug it up a little bit. No, I really enjoy riding this bike. I mean, it's fun. It's really a capable bike. I don't know, maybe hopefully this video will showcase a few things that I know that people don't necessarily bring up, and when they're trying to sell something, you know, people can ask questions about things because they'll see something they maybe don't like or just don't know anything about and just want to know, and you know, seeing is kind of believing, so that's why I'm kind of doing this video. Now this transmission has straight cut gears, so they do whine a bit and they're a bit clunky. That's just the way they are. That's how straight cut gears work. But everything is smooth as silk on this bike though. Like I said, it's got a nice sound. It's sort of Harley-like, but it's its own sound. You definitely know it's a twin. But if you're a larger ride, what is this person doing here? You just stop in the middle of the road? What's wrong with you? I don't understand this. I mean, people just stop in the middle of the road, I guess. That's fine. I mean, she didn't even make any effort to pull over to the side of the road. I don't get that. But, you know, that's kind of another reason why I'm getting out of this. People are ridiculous in the way they do things, especially driving. I mean, you got people playing with their cell phones all the time. You know, I'm a father of twin girls, and they're only 4. I don't need to get smeared because of this stuff, because of people like that. This bike's got it's got a nice torque curve on it. I mean, it'll get you out of harm's way. If you need power to get going, it'll get you going. Just to cruise around nice and light though, it's fun. It's just a fun bike to ride, just blast around town. It gets between 45 and 50 miles to a gallon. Oh, that's not the right street. I need to go up to the next street. turn here. But you can just cruise this thing around all day long. You need to get up on the expressway, this 800 will do it. Alright. Well, I'm turning, so I don't know what the hell it is. He was there first. But you could just, you know, it's just so simple to ride this bike. It's so nice and easy. It's so forgiving. It's like riding a bicycle almost. Oh, old Mazda. There's an RX-7. Haven't seen one of them in a long time. Oh, that's where the Z28 goes, huh? Cool. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got for this bike. I'm not exactly sure what I'm asking as of yet. I'm gonna think it over, and I'll post the price in the description below. Yeah, it's got a nice sound. It really does. Really does have a nice sound. So, well, I'm gonna head home and put the bike away, and it's probably gonna be the last time I ride it this year. So, yeah, she pulls good, man. It really does. You know, I remember the first time I took this bike for a ride, I was like, oh, I gotta buy this thing. And I'm glad I did. I had a lot of fun with it, and I know I'm gonna miss it, but I'm looking forward to going camping with my family, so that's where we're gonna go. So if you're interested, you know, shoot me a message, let me know if you want to come see it. You're more welcome to come see it, hear it run, whatever. All right, that's it for this video. Talk to you later.